You don't know if you leave home today, whether or not you'll come back, or you'll come back in a coffin, like what happened to Sphamandla a few days ago.
These are the words of Ndumiso Ngidi, a relative of Sphamandla Khoza, who was brutally murdered days ago because of his sexuality. Ngidi believes Khoza was attacked and murdered by men he grew up with and who lived with him in the same neighborhood. One suspect has handed himself over to the police, but Ngidi believes there was more than one attacker. Khoza was stabbed repeatedly. His lifeless body was dumped in a sewage manhole not far from his home. The killing was met by anger and disdain. Many took to social media to call on government to do more. Ngidi believes violence against a minority group is escalating in townships.
There's a lot of people, like my cousin and many queer people in the townships, in the rural areas, who don't have the sort of privilege that I have to afford myself certain levels of safety and access to certain spaces that are much more tolerant, much more safer, and those people, I suppose they live every day. I mean, if I live in fear, I can only imagine the sort of terror that they go through every day, the moment they wake up.
South Africa's constitution was the first in the world to protect people from discrimination based on their sexual orientation. The country is also the first in Africa to legalize same-sex marriage. But after a spat of murders, gay people say more needs to be done to stop hate crimes.
We have the murder of Spa, the murder of Lindokuhle in Umlazi, and now Lulu in the Eastern Cape. The president hasn't said anything. So that is telling. So I think homosexual lives are not that important in society. I think my conviction is that I will live my life the way I see fit. But now with the child in the mix, I think it changes the dynamics, because whatever you do, you need to think about your child. I mean, I can't just go around, fleshing my sexuality, because in case of that I might be killed. And I would like my son to have both parents when he, reaches whatever milestone, whether it's his 21st birthday or whatever.
In Umlazi township in Durban, Sazi Jali has been raped more than once. In a more recent incident, simply because she transformed into a transgender woman. She went to the police, but they would not open a case.
Question was, are you a boy or a girl? And I refused to answer that. I wanted the services. They ended up not helping me without answering that question, so I had to leave, and it never got any follow-up. People have pushed me to say, you can go and reopen those cases, because literally they have taken away a lot away from you, because at a certain point of time I had a lot of depression and anxiety due to it, and also due to my dysphoria. But I always try to push it down into a level of saying it never happened, because I'm that strong person that doesn't have to face these bad things, because facing these bad things, that means I'm a weak person.
Advocacy groups are now calling for an offenders list to be established for people who committed hate crimes against LGBTQIA+ members.
We need a policy framework that will speak to issues of LGBTIQ at a provincial level, municipal level, and as well as national level. We are saying it is time that perhaps issues of LGBTIQ importance are discussed by people that are members of the society, because the people that are discussing these issues about us don't even understand what it means to be gay, the mental trauma that you go to as a gay person or as a lesbian person, of whatever other genders that fall in the umbrella. Can they also take this matter as a serious matter, as an epidemic in fact in this country, because it is going there, just as where GBV started.
Statistics reveal that a staggering 4 out of 10 LGBTQIA+ members know of someone who was murdered because of their sexual preference. Jayed-Leigh Paulse, SABC News, KwaZulu-Natal.